Hi, welcome to this ESL channel. Today I'm gonna talk about past perfect, so stay with me. Okay, at first let's talk about the structure. So the structure is very easy. Subject plus had plus verb in past participle form. Okay, pay attention to that. The verb should be in past participle form. So I prepared a little chart here for you to understand better. In positive form, we use something like this. I, you, he, she, it, we, they had finished. Okay, had plus verb in past participle form. Finish, the past participle form of finish is finished. Okay, the negative form, I, you, he, she, it, we, they had not finished or hadn't. A question form is very easy, just put had at the beginning of the sentence. Had I, you, he, she, it, we, they finished? Easy. Okay, before I talk about when to use past perfect, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you find value in this video. Also, there is another video in my channel about present perfect. Make sure to watch that before this to understand this better. So, when to use? We use the past perfect to show that one action happened before another in the past, and that the first action finished before the second action started. Okay? I prepared an example here for you to understand better. He had been to bank and he was on his way home. Okay? So, pay attention to the timeline here with an arrow. So the past is in the middle. Had been to the bank, okay, is before past simple, okay? Had been to the bank and finished. After that, I was on his way home. He was on his way home, okay? So on his way home is near, but had been to bank is finished and for the past. So the action, the first action, been to bank, was before the on his way home. Okay, the second action. We often use the past perfect with because to explain the past situation. Example, Patrick felt ill because he had eaten so much. Okay, Patrick felt is past simple because he had eaten. Before feeling, he had eaten. It was before felt. So we use past perfect. To show that two actions happened at the same time, we use the past simple. Example, he woke up when the telephone rang. Both of them are past simple. Woke up and rang. Okay? Because both of them happen at the same time, not one before another. If the sequence of action is clear from the context, it is not necessary to use the past perfect. Okay, there's an example here for you to understand better. A robber appeared and pointed a gun at him. Okay, so there are two sequences here, sequence of actions here. A robber appeared, okay, appeared and finished. The first action finished, and the second action pointed a gun. So the first action finished, second action started and finished. Okay, so there is no need to use past perfect. We use past simple for both of them. Consider this and pay attention to these differences. So I gathered some past time words for you here to explain it for you. I thought it was necessary for you here. Already and just. If we want to emphasize that something happened before a particular time, we use already. Example, when we got there, the film had already started. Okay, the film was started before we got there, so already started. If we want to emphasize that something happened only a short time before, we use just. Easy. Example, unfortunately, the train had just left when we got to the station. It means that when we got to the station, the train left some minutes ago. Not very long time ago. So, please note here, there is an important note here. Notice the position of already and just. Okay? Had just left. Okay? Had already started. Okay? Notice the place of the position of these in the sentences. Between the auxiliary verb had and the past participle. Between had and the verb and the main verb. Past participle. Okay? Had already started. Had just left. Had just left. Never and before. If we want to say that it was the first time something happened or someone did something, we can use the past perfect with never before. Okay? We use it in this way. It was a very interesting meal. I had never eaten Mexican food before. Okay? We use never before like this. I had never eaten Mexican food before. Okay? So it is used when we want to say something for the first time. Okay? It was the first time that we experienced something. Okay? Thank you for watching the video. I hope it helps you in your lessons and exams. Make sure to watch the other video about present perfect and ask any question in the comments. I will answer them personally. See you soon.